turn up late.
Don't sweat it, Akuni. He'll be here any minute now.
Well, this is the last time we meet up to go to school together. I don't believe it. That's the second bus we've missed because of him.
Well, look at the bright side. We're not even close to late for school. You made us turn up an hour and a half early.
And it's a good thing I did, too.
Still, I mean, even if we walk to school backwards.
Eizon, there is nothing more important than organization. You remember the Triple P rule, don't you?
Not at the moment, but I suspect you're going to remind me.
Prudence, planning, punctuality. The Triple P rule is not only a way of being a good ninja, it's a way of life.
Here he is.
Where have you been? And don't give me that same lame excuse about your dog eating your watch, because I know you don't have a dog. Eizon and I have been waiting here for a very long time.
About 7 minutes.
You're not gonna believe this. But ever since I left home, I've been followed.
You're right, Jimmy B. I don't believe it.
You don't need to make up a wild story to explain why you're late, especially since we have plenty of time to make it to school, thanks to Akuni.
Are you still criticizing my organizational faculties, Eizon Kaburagi?
Well, let's just say that sometimes you kind of over-organize things.
Over-organize?
Who organized a wake-up call for 4 a.m. at my place?
Hey, my phone rang at 4 a.m. too.
To make sure you two would wake up on time.
And it rang...
Wait, check it out. Over there, on the bench. The newspaper. That's the guy that's been spying on me.
So what? Just because some guy is reading a newspaper, it doesn't mean he's following you. You are way too paranoid. You're getting as bad as Marcos.
Man, that's a low blow. Let's walk ahead and see if he follows us.
Well? That doesn't mean anything. Just pure coincidence. That guy's got some nerve. I'll show him what happens when you start following ninjas.
Wait, Akuni, don't forget the 3P rule. I think we can do better.
Of course, madam, you do realize that certain techniques here at Shuriken must remain secret. That's why the fees I suggest for your course are quite reasonable, and in fact...
Talk to me. Yes, perfect. Yes, I'm here with him now. Rather expensive, but fine, I'll tell him. See you right away. That was Sam, my colleague. The test was successful. He's on his way.
Test? What test? And what is rather expensive?
Oh, don't worry yourself about it. We're going to finalize our arrangement. Sam will be here any minute.
Principal Sensei, this man was following us.
But yeah, we got the better of him, according to Vlad Sensei's teaching on detection and evasion.
And the follower ended up being the followed.
Sam tried to tail your students to test their abilities. Well, I think the results are very conclusive.
Oh, I have to tell you that I do not appreciate such methods. My students are not guinea pigs.
Principal Sensei, what's going on? Who are these people?
Children, I'd like you to meet Sam and Laura. They're private detectives from an agency called Total Vigilance. They want to follow a short course here in our school to develop certain skills.
We're on a tough case involving some pretty hardened and crafty burglars. To nab them, we need to improve our techniques.
Detectives? Wow, that is so wicked!
Like in those old black and white movies?
Sam and I love those old detective movies and developed our detective agency to be just like that, adding a certain sense of style. Isn't that right, tough guy?
And is that wicked or what?
Do you mean they'll be training with us?
Well, your partner's cavalier attitude makes me most uncomfortable. And to be honest, I fear that your stay here in our establishment could put both school and students in danger.
Come on, please say yes, Principal Sensei. Real detectives.
You're always telling us it's good for us to be in touch with the real world.
That's right. This way we can learn things too.
Well then, if you put it that way, I have to agree.
Whoa! Wicked!
Awesome.
Children, perhaps you could let go of him now.
These lovely, oh so lovely banknotes will be safe here. Hey, who goes there? Oh, it's you. What are you doing here?
I work here in the school, Principal-san.
Yes, very funny, Zumi. Seriously, what do you need?
I was looking for you. I can't get into the laundry room, and I've got all this washing to do.
Oh, yes. I closed the laundry room because we were having a few problems with leaks. Nothing serious, just cropped up earlier today. I was hoping to find a good plumber who's not too costly. Fortunately, we have just received some unexpected funds. Nothing spectacular, of course, but...
Fine, but in the meantime, what do I do with the laundry?
Look at that lovely clear water. What better place to wash laundry?
Well, it won't be lovely and clear for long if we pour detergent into it.
Have a look in the storeroom. You'll find an old stock of soap in there, dating back to
Laundry was hand-washed?
before those toxic chemical products came into use, yes. Oh, I knew that soap would come in handy one day.
Today, we'll be putting avoidance techniques to use after working on them during this past trimester. Let's start with a quick demonstration. Be careful, Lorochka. Not too close. Watch carefully. There.
Whoa! That was perfect!
Too
Ribbon.
Now, you go, kids. Bravo!
I can tell that we're in good hands here.
Not yet.
Let's do this, Dollface.
Out!
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 Out! Get out of here!
Well, mistake number one.
Oh, the hat for ninjas. No hats, no bracelets. Nothing you can't control.
Good. Mistake number two.
Those high-heeled shoes.
Yes. Mistake number three. You need both eyes to measure distances correctly, Larushka.
Why didn't you say it then? I knew it. Me too.
Oh, relax, Laura. Being a ninja doesn't mean you have to be less feminine. It's true, you know. There's no rule that says we have to look like Okuni. Turn around. Well, what do you think? Not bad, huh?
But, you guys are detectives, right? I mean, you've really arrested crooks and that kind of thing?
Shall we tell them, Dollface?
I think we should, tough guy. First, let's lay down a little atmosphere.
You see, Laura and me, we're like fire and ice. But that didn't stop our association from getting off to a blazing start. Nothing would slow us down. can spread fast. Sam and Laura are a pair to reckon with.
Blame it on me, boy. Put the blame on me. Put the blame on me, boy. Put the blame on me.
Obviously, when you're dealing with organized crime rings, you gotta play tough. They play for keeps. But luckily, so do we. Total vigilance. Our detective agency has solved more cases than any other outfit on the continent. Frankly, we've dealt with everything. Everything except
Yes?
being in bed by 10 o'clock at night. Now, that is something completely new for us. And I gotta say, it's just a little scary. How do you kids do it?
Ready to go, Dollface? I do hope that all this detective-mania didn't stop you from doing your homework. Now, who has the answer to question 227C?
To develop his techniques, a true ninja must always look to nature for inspiration. For example...
Whoa, easy does it.
Yes, indeed. Easy. But today, we're going to try the same move on a vertical scale.
We call it the chain of equilibrium. The idea is to make it to the top there, without ropes and without pegs. This is the start position.
So you can see afterwards where you made mistakes.
Great idea.
And what now?
Well, now we crash to the ground.
The thing is to keep the momentum going, Jimmy B.
Let's try again.
The wrists are fine. But look, when you push, the elbow has to be sharp.
Can I send this to my mom? See, when my mom starts to...
No, you can't send it. We need it. This is a tool to help us with our studies. Hey, it's working.
Always count your opponents, big fella.
But what's wrong, Okuni?
Someone stole all our photos. Ugh.
Don't get upset. We'll find them. Have you really looked everywhere?
It's me you're talking to, Eyes on. I don't need to look because I never, ever lose anything. The pictures were stolen. I'm telling you.
Okay. Where's Jimmy?
He's looking for the photos. I told him there was no point, but he's so stubborn.
Hold the phone and hear the dial tone. Once again, Jimmy B saves the day. Pig had him. Or should I say, Sherlock Pig. He was looking at him through his magnifying glass.
Pig, it's not like you to take other people's stuff without asking, especially study aids.
Don't deny it, Pig. I caught you red-handed.
What's wrong now? Jimmy found your photos. Everything is...
No, the only thing I can't stand worse than losing my things is somebody else finding my things.
I am so upset, Vladimir. I wanted to do some extra training before the test tomorrow morning, but... well, I've already used up all my smoke bombs.
Our principal is very touchy about using up extra materials. Money and all. Expenses.
But a man like you surely know how to convince the principal, don't you?
Yes, of course. It will be no problem. I'll get you a few smoke bombs, huh?
Good. Let's just let this be our little secret. Big fella?
catching the principal!
Let me get my pants on and I'll be right with you.
Yo, where do you think you're going, kids? Your name?
Eyes on but what's going on?
The surveillance cameras prove without a doubt that ninjas were behind this, completely and unequivocally without a doubt. But the most worrying thing, sir, are the smoke bombs used on the scene of the crime. They were purchased on super sale and... Say, can you smell that?
Orange blossom, a delightful scent, environmentally friendly and most effective to induce sleep.
And the cheapest on the market. We traced the sale of these extremely cheap smoke bombs to your school. All the evidence points to you.
I won't deny it. I can't. The bombs are definitely from the school. Why not question the two detectives who are training here right now? They must be the ones who...
Look, the problem is that, 1, your detectives do not belong to any listed agency. 2, their identities are false. And 3, they've already left the school if indeed they were ever here.
The dogs found this, sir. It was buried in the park.
That's the money they paid me for.
For?
When I tell you that I specifically insisted on the fact that secret techniques like the one that they used to break into that building were not on the syllabus, would you believe me?
Sir, I'm afraid not, sir.
That's what I thought.
Laura and Sam are ace detectives. They'll get the principal out of this.
I think what the principal needs now is an ace lawyer.
Let's try to get them onto it anyway.
What are you...
Where's Sam and Laura? Are you onto something?
Well, tell us.
Photos!
What? You mean you stole them from us again?
The problem, you guys, is that these are not our photos. Look, I know I'm good, but I never took a picture of myself taking pictures.
You mean Sam and Laura spied on our secret technique sessions?
And used our technique to do the robbery.
Pig, you are the man! I mean, the pig! You're a modern-day Sherlock Holmes. Now we have to go to the police and you can explain...
But our real problem isn't proving that Sam and Laura are guilty. We have to prove the principal's innocence.
Not easy.
Well, then what do we do?
First, we have to find those 2 villains.
Laura is not a thief. Laura is sweet as borscht, clear as the Volga on a spring morning. Laura is a little twittery bird in my heart.
Apparently, that little bird managed to steal smoke bombs from the storeroom.
She did not steal them. I gave them to her.
Blazing Beluga, Vlad-sensei! But why did you do that?
Because she asked.
Let's think this over. The port, the roads, and the airport are all blocked. Sam and Laura can't have left town, and they're carrying a huge amount of stolen bills. What would you do if you were them?
With the stolen money? First I'd try to launder the money so I could use it for...
Vlad-sensei, what we really ought to do is warn the police.
Yes, that would be better.
No! It is a question of honor, children. Oh, that witch. If she did what I think she did...
Achoo!
Even her sneezes are adorable.
We know what we need to know, Vlad-sensei. They're there. Come on, let's get the police.
Okay, bad guys and girls. Girl, bad people, you've had it now.
Vlad!
Laura, you betrayed my faith in you.
Oh, Vlad, I'm so glad you're here to save me. It was him. He made me do it. He's holding my great-great-grandmother as a hostage, and unless I obey...
You evil man. You'll regret you ever touched my Dutchka's great babuchka.
Phone the police.
Oh, Aruchka. First, I hand this crook over to the police, give the money back, and get our beloved principal's son out of jail. Then, I'll be back in a jiffy to make some hot borscht. That will make you feel better.
Oh, Vlad. You're so... incredibly naive. I mean, just look at you. How could you imagine a woman like myself could be remotely interested in a puny teacher like you?
Puny?
Puny and poor.
Cut it short, baby doll. We have a long way to...
Beep, beep.
Who's he talking to?
An extraterrestrial alien, I guess. Beep, 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 beep. Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Red alert! Peony! Peony! Squeeze it! Ha!
No, no, and no. Okay, I'm always ready to lend a hand, but I refuse to launder all that money.
What's wrong with him?
Once he solved a case, Sherlock Holmes always sinks into deep depression. Didn't you know that?
I've got one! I've got one!
No, that's a very old bill. Out of currency, no value. Not even collectors. Puny. She called me puny.